Alrighty then. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with Google, but yeah, I apologize deeply. For some weird reason, Google's acting up on YouTube. Yeah, so I had to restart a whole new podcast because it's like freezing up and whatever. Everything else is just the chat. Not the chat. She said Google Plus was not Google Plus. Dang it! Because I'm flustered because I was trying to get this up at 7:30. It didn't kick in at that time, and it just whatever. Okay, so I want to say again. So since I put a chat up, I don't know if everybody got jump in because I had to recreate the whole thing from scratch. But anyway, let's get into let's say we straight into the video. So everybody a little bit of flustered, a little bit what's going on with Zelda. So I'm gonna put my little 2 cents about it. Now, seeing that I'm one of the few people who back in 2015 got to play Zelda and got to at in Nintendo Japan and got to see certain things that I'm privy to, and I'm happy that that made me say, man, I want to enjoy this thing. And right off the bat, I'll say I have this game pre-ordered for the Wii U. Now, I don't. What's going on, guys? Good. At least there's people in the chat, so that's cool. So I don't and let me say this too. I don't really have a problem too much. I can't say I have a problem with DLC. Nothing's wrong with that. No wrong with expansion. Nothing's wrong with certain things. That's all cool. But I have to because I okay, missed like I said, I'm flustered, so I apologize deeply. Nothing's wrong with DLC if it's done the right way. Now, the thing that people like to use the whole DLC is Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 was a great DLC. Half of the game, $30. Can't really argue with that. That is pretty cool. Conversation. That could be a cool conversation. Sorry, I just got a text from my work. That'll be a cool conversation. That there are a lot of DLCs that I have bought. I've bought the Mario Kart 8 DLC pack. Like I said, it's half of a game. Pretty cool. A lot of people like that. I cannot say. What up, country bastard? Yeah, I'm gonna switch to your. If you get your podcast set up, I'll switch to yours. On. I'll just for some weird reason, I just couldn't get this podcast set up. It's just weird. So anyway, because I'm like some Mario Kart expansion, good DLC. I bought Awakens DLC. Awakens DLC. Got a season pass for that. The last DLC I bought was Hyrule Warriors Legends DLC. Now people gonna say, well, like, and oh yeah, no, Smash Brothers. I can't forget Smash Brothers. I forgot. So let me break it down easy. So the Mario Kart, the Mario Kart DLC, good price, good content. That's all cool. Then you had the Smash one. Like I said, I'm a person who knows the coding, how cheap the coding is for that. So I never bought any skins for Smash Brothers. But a lot of people didn't buy the Smash Brothers the Smash Brothers DLC because they thought it was too expensive. They compared it to the Mario Kart. I think those people are a little off tilted a little bit. Some of them are people that I know, and I'm gonna tell the truth. This podcast might offend some people or go against what they're saying. It is what it is, but it takes a long time to balance a character against freaking 54 characters. So that takes too long, and I'm not gonna never. I understand that, and I know why the price and how the stages work out for Smash Bros. That I could give it. I say okay, people could buy that. If the deluxe version comes out on a Switch, I will get it. Not being, I have all the characters, put a system in there. A lot of people say, well, they want a better first party. I mean, a first player content in there. I hope they could get it. I hope they do it that way. That you could give you back a subspace embassy style thing, or at least a classic enemy, and take out the Wii Tour thing. But I never bought the skins and I still never will buy the skins for any game. Then you had, like I said, Awakening DLC, which was pretty cool. That was a lot of content that they make after the fact of the game. I was cool with that. People was thinking, I know people bought the Tokyo Mirage, DLC. I ain't, because I rather, that's my own style. Just like how Fire Emblem Heroes, I'm not buying no orbs or nothing. I'm a beat that. I'm a have fun with that game the way it is. So, and then Hyrule Warriors Legends. That DLC. It was $19.99 for that DLC, but good God, that is a lot. Hours upon hours of content. You know, if ands about that. I mean, that's more than shoot to get all those maps and defeat all those maps. That ain't no damn 20. That ain't no damn 30. That ain't no 50. That ain't no 60. That's hundreds of hours of DLC. That content that gave you. So $20 for hundreds of hours. I can't argue with that. That's a good trade-off. But as I stated before, I got this game pre-ordered for Wii U. I got to play the game earlier than most people. I got to see more stuff. Unlike other YouTubers, I'm not gonna spoil things for people because I don't do that. That's not my intention. So I have something different than most people. I ain't gonna say all, because there's people out there who knows about the same thing too. That I would figure out if this content was stripping or not. Now, like I stated already, that I played a Wii U version, and its form the way it was cool. But I'm gonna get into. I want to show this on the screen, and just unlike other people, like I said, I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. This right, the pack, the expansion pack path, I'm not really happy with. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go through it objectively, that's me. Like I said, that's why I say sometimes people like me, sometimes hate me, because I look at things objectively. So it's what it is. But if you want to spend your money and but I can't stop it. The sad part about most of this is, like, I want this industry. I don't want this industry to die off this way. But it was also the people there were some of the people who were saying, yo, Nintendo, get with the times, and they get with the times, and this is what y'all asked for, and then some of y'all bitching the online prices for you want paid online. Y'all are arguing for it, which I think is still relevantly stupid. And I don't think, and again, I see Nintendo fans talking about, well, it's $30 if it is $30, because the price is not even said. It's $30 compared to $60. You're arguing over $1.50, you got problems. I can't join that. $5 a month, and it was $3, or that's, to me, that's ridiculous. I can't join y'all on that argument. If you like to play video games and this is $60, I know people say, oh, there's $60. I know somebody say $60 is a game. Well, but I knew Switch is a bunch of games. I don't know. The argument just like I said, I'm not arguing for like I said, $1.50. Me, like I said, personally, like I said again, not buying no online game, because I'm not paying online because I don't play online games that much. Splatoon might be the only one that's close. Mario Kart maybe, but I think, like I said before, Nintendo might be the Nintendo will shoot himself in the foot if they really let you play those games only to pay services. It's gotta be crazy. But again, I've stated that before. So let me put the screen share to go to the stuff and break down the what the content is here. So we have, all right. So we have, so the season pass is $19 for Zelda Breath of the Wild. Expensive game. It's gonna get long. Understandable. It is what it is. I play game. I know some of the story arcs, so it is pretty cool. Now there's some people who's going about, well, you know what? This is Nintendo. You announced this little wrong time. You should announce it afterwards. I don't think we're going to change most of the arguments of other people. So I'm not going to argue that, because if they announced it afterwards, still would have been, to me, I'm talking personally now, still wouldn't change the fact of what I'm about to say. So I'm going to go through this, like I said, piece by piece. So so the bonus if you pre-order it and you get it early. 3 new season pass, three new treasure chests found in a great plateau, contains useful items, excludes in-game, including exclusive in-game clothing. Now there's something that you could earn, okay, but this thing right, the bonus, I don't like it. I will never pay for clothes, which is skins. I'm not doing that. That's something that's the cheap coding. And like I say, it's a bonus, so they're making you go get it. So no, useful items. We'll see what items is. If the items are something that's really just or hold back, that's kind of crazy. And let's say 3 new treasure chests. Yeah, whatever. DLC pack 1. Add new Cave of Trials challenge. Got no problem with that one. That's pretty cool. New hard mode. That's kind of that. I have a fault with the new hard mode, because the new hard mode for what? Now, if you did it with the amiibos, because you're going to use amiibos. If you did 3 amiibos, and it might still happen, so I'll give it a caveat. It might still happen. I'm cool with that. If they could go to the new hard mode, but to lock it behind a paywall, that's crazy to me. Some people want to start with the challenge, some don't. The paywall would have been the amiibos, like you did with not Hyrule Warriors, Twilight Princess HD. But nah, to do that, and let me see. So yeah, and you have a new original story. Okay, a new original story. I'm cool with that. New dungeon. I'm cool with that too. Additional challenge. I'm all right. I'm all right with that. Now you see, my problem is not with the price. The new original story could be something that could be long. I've seen people saying about this could be 20 hours. Okay. I have not seen them say it was 20 hours, but again, if you might find something, you found something. I like I said, I've been working all day, so I didn't call nobody at Nintendo or talked about it. They're just like, whatever it is, it is. The new dungeons, new challenges. Like I said, so if you combine new dungeons, new challenge, additional challenges, the new Cave of Trial challenge, then that'll be all cool for the $20. I wouldn't mind that. Because it's coming that later on. Continuing the game, expanding the pack, okay. Now the one that killed me is if the additional map feature is something that I played when I was playing it back in Japan, then technically speaking, I'm sorry, I have to call Nintendo. That's bullshit. Because when I played it on the Wii U, it had a map, and you had a waypoint, and if this thing put the waypoint underneath a paywall, that's messed up. I don't care what company it is. Again, that's messed up. Now, a lot of people say it's an option. It's an option, but I shout out to my boy Dark Ghost. I mean Dragon Ghost. I gotta be silent on his side. I'm sorry. I don't want Nintendo to go down a certain way. That's how I am, and I understand that. But I am not that delusional to see that the company that I like to do something like that. They did this. They're doing it with the biggest franchise of one of the biggest franchises they have. If they do this with Mario and just have like extra, because I hope they don't, because that's kind of, I hope they don't do Mario Odyssey. That'll really make it worse too, because we got it. We got Galaxy. We got extra stuff for free. We got Galaxy 2 for free. Mario 3D World, extra stuff for free. They've been doing that. This right here is I can't condone this. I really can't. I understand people like, oh, there's extra stuff. Let people enjoy the game and keep it going. Like, I have no problem if the DLC pack 2 combined with the new challenge, the new Cave challenge, if it was okay attached to the amiibos, all right. If it was like that one I'm cool with. But half of this stuff or more is stuff that I can't agree with. The expansion bonuses, I don't agree with them. And the hard mode, don't agree with that. And the additional map features, again, if it's something that they took out that from what I played because of what I played, that's kind of messed up to do that. Everything else, like I said, prices, it is what it is. It's going there. I kind of wish they didn't do it with a Zelda game, but we'll see how it's going. Let me see. So, did you pay for Hyrule Warriors? Because if you did, the DLC had a crop of had a crop that could be in the game in the first place. Yeah, I'll ask myself. I'll say this: the Hyrule DLCs, knowing them, they were worked after the game. 1, 2. It was $20 for over 100 hours of content, hundreds of hours. Because I don't care how much hours you put in, you ain't went through all 8 of those maps. That takes a long time to go through all 8 of those maps. Those are hours, and I've tried my best to go through some of those hours. That's why I'm right now taking a good break from it with Trials of Cold Steel. But those DLC packs are for Hyrule Legends was worked after the fact of the game. Majority of it was, and that I know from talking to people who developed when Nintendo working on this stuff, because they tried like because me and other people was talking about which Zelda they're gonna use to do the packs with. The same thing with Awakening. They worked on it after the fact. And again, I have no problem with the DLC ever expanding the game or not. Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I'll answer again. Maybe you didn't hear me. I have no problem with the expansion pack, the DLC part 2. The thing is, I got to play the game before you guys. So if the stories that I know gets taken out from me, that's kind of messed up. The way that, like I said, if the additional map feature is something they put behind a paywall that was there, that's kind of messed up. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I gotta be. That's the honest truth. If they took that and put it behind a paywall, that is wrong. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Again, you know my saying. If you don't like it, don't pay for it, and then stuff like. I'm not gonna buy this. So if you guys are gonna go ahead, I'm not stopping y'all from buying it. Never gonna, because it's basically the industry is going a certain way, and it's keep on going that way. I do see what some people are saying they don't want these, and I'm talking about true people who believe in this, not the people flip-flopping and whatever. I do see people who say that they don't want this trend to keep on going. So I understand where they're coming from. Yeah, it was a part of. Yeah, I know Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors them had skins. Legends had skins. Yeah. Hyrule Warriors had it with the DLC with the Hyrule Warriors, had it with the if you pre-order the bonus and all that stuff. I didn't do it with Hyrule Warriors. I did Hyrule Warriors Legends. And the skins came in with the characters and stuff. So if you want to be technical, yeah, I paid for skins in a $20 season pass that gave me 2 characters every time, new movesets, new weapons, a new venture map, new fairies, new money, hours and hours of gameplay. I'm sorry, that's the difference. I never said it was not new, but again, let me put it this way, that'll make it easier for you, SK. Like, I think you understand. I think we talking past each other. If you totally knew something, and if you get to see that they took, you see them make the cake, and see, I'm the only person who get to see. I'm the few. I ain't gonna say I'm the only person. What the hell I'm saying? I am the only few people who get to see what the cake product was finished to be before it got unveiled for everybody to see. I'm the few people who did that. Everybody else got to play demos. You saw you see Mr. Red Fox, you saw Gideon Stash, all these people, they said it was a blank screen. It could have been, and I know that could have been a demo, or that wouldn't be the full game. And I give that. But when I messed around with that game, and you go back to my podcast and say that, I said these guys said this game was ready to go. It was greenlit, it was gold, ready to go that time. But then something happened and changed it. Okay, you're working out for Switch. You want to sell it for Switch. You got to change over the development. I'm cool with that. I got nothing against that. But for me, if I know it and you don't, it's kind of hard to justify both ways. You don't see that they took something from the cake, and I do. When I play Batman Arkham Knights, keep on saying nights for some dumb reason. I never played that dumbass game. Batman Arkham City. I love the waypoints. I love the features of the gamepad when they put it in there. And if I got to saw that before, and then they take some of that stuff away and then put it into a paywall, I would be angry too. I'll be angry too. They're not gonna learn. Like I said, Nintendo's gonna make money off of this. They know what they're doing. They're making money as a businessman. I could see this. It is what it is. But I've seen people really does jeez. I do see people spending on this, and you know what? You want to go spend on it? No problem. Again, I is your wallet. You know what I always say is your wallet. You do what you got to do. You spend the way you want to spend. I can't tell you how to spend your money. I think it's wrong. We're gonna we could put this away because it's an omen. I'm scared of if they did this for Mario Odyssey, because again, they give you the extra bonus maps and everything, and extra stages later on for free. Once you beat the game, it was open. I don't want this to creep into Mario Odyssey. I don't. That's the scary part about it to me. I don't want this to creep into Mario Odyssey, that we can't play Champions Road when you beat the game. Oh, well, let's go to Champions Road and go play. Or let's go play to get some green stars with Luigi. I don't want them to start locking that up on that way. Now, when they did Super Luigi U, that was a whole different game. They had to rework it. I'm cool with that. Again, okay, yeah, basically you say so. In other words, Nintendo shouldn't say anything until the minute or after the game launch. That could have eased it more, but again, I can't argue that because I still said if I get a game, if I got the game, and then they announce this, and then they tell me, okay, I play the game. I had a map on my screen. I had a map on my screen. I had waypoints. I could do stuff on my screen, kind of like with just like with Wind Waker and seeing other people's playing HD Twilight Princess HD again. I never opened the game and played it the HD version. All I have is I played the Wii version. If I had that, if I got the game and then I got that and this still announced, I'm gonna tell you right now, my answers right now will not change. Now, would it change other people saying that yeah and champion that? No. And again, I am not against the part that you see that says DLC pack 2, not against that. That's cool. If they did that before, they did that after, I don't have no problem because it says holiday 2017. So that's cool. That part could be working on now. Like you said, I'm not 100% because I ain't got the game. So I'm going off of a theory. It could be working on now. It could be going on then. People are saying it's 20 more hours in the game. What is 20 more hours? People, I don't know where people get the 20 more hours in, but I do not know. I do not know. It could be, hell, it could be 50 hours. Then I could say, all right, that'll be cool. I ain't got no problem with the DLC pack too. If that was just that and the price was still $19.99, I have no problem with that. But there's certain things in here I just can't say okay with. That's just me. I'm sorry. Skins, okay. Skins, okay. No, because hell, I could get a season pass with Smash Brothers too. But the skins, I purposely did not buy the skins for Smash Brothers. I never really had the skins for Smash. I never bought not one single skin for the Smash Brothers. And I'm telling people right now, I'm not buying the DLC pack for this game. That's me. I'm not telling you guys how to spend your money. You guys do what you want to do with your own money. You work hard for it. If you think it's worth it, go right ahead. But I just do not want them to lock stuff away that was previously there. Complete game, have fun doing it. See, DLC pack 1 and 2 is the same cost. I did again. Even if I don't care if the season pass. Like I said, if you take away DLC pack 1, and it was still $19, it didn't make no difference. I'm on board. I'm on board with DLC pack 2 being $20. I have no problem against that. Like I'm trying to tell you, I ain't got a problem with that. It is what it is in that regard. But again, the bonus and the DLC pack 1, including some of the features. Again, you know what? The best to leave like this. If I get the game and I see this, I will say something about it. From what I played before to now, if they change the game radically and put stuff behind a paywall. All right, that's the best way I could tell people. That's the best way I could tell people. If y'all want to go buy the game, as I said, I don't tell people how to spend their money. I never told anybody out there to go buy a Nintendo console, a Nintendo game. You know me, I don't do that because I am like I said, there's some things people don't like about me because I'm objective. I don't like the whole maps. I don't like skins. I don't like all that stuff. But again, I don't want them to. I hope this does not creep into Mario Odyssey. That we don't get a Champions Roar that we normally got for the last 3 Mario 3D games. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I do not want that to creep over into that because this have turned off true people who I know who are Zelda fans, and I know these guys. They're not going right now. Before this, they wasn't going to buy the game. That's their money. I see where they're coming from. Now they're not going to be doing. They're not for sure. I know these people ain't going to buy it now. But it's not going to hurt Zelda. The price don't. Here's the thing: they choose to do what they do. They don't make no videos. They don't harass nobody. That's what it is. This basically might be my first to last video about this because again, if I get to see the stuff and see, wow, I would tell y'all, hey, this stuff was whatever, because that's wrong. And you know what? I'm technically speaking right now, I can't say nothing. But even after that, the contract is still signed. And I'm not doing NDA won't hurt me in that fact because then the game is already out and I will say the truth about it. But that's just, like I said, until then, that's the only thing I could do. Could this DLC pack be worse? Yes, I could see that. But I'm just stating, like, again, there were fixes for certain things before The hard mode was in the amiibo. The people would argue that was before. I thought they're gonna do the exact same thing. I didn't. Like I said, if they and the map features, take that away. You take the DLC pack. The only one on DLC pack one I like is the added new cave of trial challenges. That's something added on to the game. That's something added on to the game. And the same to original story, the dungeon, and challenges. $20. I have no issues with that. So it is what it is. I just hope Nintendo. Again, look. Since I've been my channel, I have to say I've railed against DLC being taken from content. The only difference I have over you guys is I played most of the. I'm gonna say played most. That'll be a lie too. I played a good amount of content, and I started, and people was talking about what the story arc is, whatever. If they take some of the stuff away, then I can't condone it. It's the same thing with EA. When I work with EA, it's the same thing too. I can't do that. There's many reasons why I don't go. Like I said, I have not gone back to work with EA when I was with them. They do some things that were just not right. I saw again. I told you I saw guys walk in. The ideas get crushed. The ideas get market tested to be nowhere close to the main idea we're supposed to be. And I see people. I see that EA and Ubisoft when they was already taking out context and locking it behind DLC. I didn't see the full development of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but I got to play a good amount. Like I said, I got to play a amount of it, and I got the story, most of the story arc. I can't sit by and say, "Wow, this is great. Wow, those guys or whatever." I understand where most people coming from saying, "Oh, they're mad. Yeah, I'm mad about this. This just expecting this to be great." Okay, so what will happen when they do Mario Odyssey and they put Champions Road, their version of Champions Road, behind the DLC? That used to be a part of the game. Who says whenever they do a Metroid Prime, which is the only one I look at, I want a 2D Metroid Prime, but a 2D Metroid, not a Prime, a 2D Metroid. But if they do a Metroid Prime, and you know how Metroid Primes have the fresh questions and stuff, and then put fresh questions and stuff, the extent of things being insidious could be what it is. I can't go against. Basically, the waves are coming in. I'm shouting against the waves. I can't stop it. Again, so if y'all want to go out there and enjoy it, again, I'm not saying don't buy the game. Because I bought Smash Brothers Melee. I never bought a deals. I never bought the skins. I bought Hyrule Warrior Legends. Again, this technically speaking, the skins came true, and you had to unlock them. Technically speaking, I never saw that I had to pay myself the Hyrule Legends on the 3DS. The skins you had to unlock. You had to find the costumes, whatever. So it wasn't even like you get it, bam, and you put it on your costume. You put a costume on top of your custom brand on top of your thing. Now you can have the unlock right here with the chest. Okay. As a bonus to entice people. I really don't use the skins that much in Hyrule Warriors Legends. I basically just play as what it is. But again, hundreds and hundreds, hundreds of hours of DLC that was done after the game because Koei Tecmo found on the way forward, like Mega Force was like, shit, we're making a ton of money with this thing. Hey, so again, I don't have a problem. Yeah, well, I know how it will be, Double A. You're right, but I already know how. Like I said, I'll compare when a game comes out and release. The best way to do is I'll let you know from then. But I cannot say this is a good thing that Nintendo did. It's basically I have no problem with DLC Pack 2. You add in like I said, for the last time, you add in the new Cave of Trials part from DLC Pack 1. into DLC pack 2, it was $20. I would have no issues with that. No issues with that. Unless I found out that they took, like I said, stuff out of the game from the cake, then I would speak about it. I'm not gonna lie about that part too. I'll have to be honest about myself to people. I would have to something about that. But everything else is no. I can't agree with that, down with that. But again, see, my thing is, I can't argue to a point either, because all the people who was never gonna, and the thing about it, all the people who were never gonna buy the thing. Okay, let me put it this way. You know what makes me even more like make me think that this is messed up? Since I think you guys, so you understand where I'm coming from. Other than that, like I said, the omen that this could go worse is Nintendo listening to the people who didn't buy the console, the Wii U console, for stupid reasons. That's the insulting of my intelligence part I don't like. We give you a free secure online. No, we don't want that. We don't want whatever. Your online is crappy. Well, everybody else is charging money, and I have a video saying if you want to buy it, and have a 2 subscription. If you have 2 subscriptions, a non-subscription and a subscription, and I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. If you gotta pay online to play any games, I mean majority of Nintendo first party games, because I'm basically that's what I'm buying a Switch for, to play Nintendo games. That's kind of wrong. I'm sorry, that's kind of wrong. I don't play online games anyway, so I'm thinking as a consumer, you did that. But these are the people who do this, who are asking, who are saying this. Hey, Nintendo, get with the times. Remember, that's what they said. Then, now you got people who get their times. The mobile games. I 100%. I'm with you guys with the whole Mario Run. That's a great deal. That's a new way. Nintendo did a new way in getting in the market. That's awesome. No problem against that. Fire Heroes. Sorry. I know you're gonna have to pay because that's what the mobile market stands on. I have no problem with that. You have if people see you have the option, you have the options to buy stuff. I'm cool with that. I choose the option not to pay for nothing. Some people have spent, like I said, $1,000 in the game to get stuff. That's the option. So I understand. And some people will say, "Yo, like it," but you're arguing. It's just optional, whatever. Again, it's optional. It's optional. But if it was something that was supposed to be in the game and is optional, that's a problem. And then you have people now saying, okay, now give it the times again. Now you get the biggest game, the biggest game of the year, and you have this stuff up there on it. Sony's biggest game of the year is Horizon Zero Dawn. If Horizon Zero Dawn doesn't have any DLC ever, wow. I mean, they pulled themselves and Nintendo. They did what they supposed. They did what it's Guerrilla Fraction. They did what it's supposed to do. Put out a game, have fun. If they have it free like Splatoon, and I'm against that. And again, like I said, I have no problem. Yeah, basically, what Nightwolf said is what I'm talking about. The people who bitch and complain to Nintendo about stuff is what this stuff, to me, it looks like Nintendo's kowtowing to get them back into it. My thing is, they didn't bother with you. So you know what I say? Fuck them. They don't want it, they don't get them. But to kowtow to them, and then some of those same people are bitching about this, which is weird, and I agree with all y'all who see that. I agree with that 100%. And then to see what's going on with anything else, that's ridiculous. I'm just worried that they don't. I hope my honesty does not put I mean this seriously. I don't want any extra content locked behind, any extra gameplay like the Champions War locked behind a DLC. I don't. I'll be the first person to say if they do that, and I'm not buying Mario Odyssey. I'll miss out on a great game, and people are like, "Well, you missed. Well, you're a Nintendo guy. You got all this thing. You been playing on Xbox or PlayStation. I missed out on great games before. That's not gonna enrich my life or mess my life. That's me saying this. I'm not bitching to you guys. I'm not arguing with you guys. If you guys want to do it, go right ahead. Spend your money the way you see fit, the way you spend your money. I'm out where I'm at. But I don't want this trend to. I don't want them. I don't want Nintendo kowtowing to the people who didn't buy the Wii U for some stupid ass reasons. That's dumb. They didn't want gaming. They wanted. They wanted to be social gamers. And I'm sorry. No, I don't think Zelda will sell for a loss, Country Bastard. But speaking of that, let me see. You already sent the link over, right, CB? You go. Like I said, yeah. I think you sent a link over, CB, about this. Let me see. Give me a second here. I wanna. Yes, okay. I want to help out my boy, Contrarian Bastard, about this. I mean, I might send a link to like I said, like you think you're reaching with Mario. Okay, you know what? Like I said, a country ambassador. I'm gonna set the link up and go over it. I'll send a link to you, SK myself, and we could talk about this. Cause I want to help my boys. He came on my channel, did a one-on-one. I want to help him on one. I don't think I reached with Mario because there was a precedent that was set. I don't know how you think I'm reaching when Galaxy had free content. You pay for the $60, you got it. Galaxy 2 had free content. You had $60, you pay for it. That was it. Same thing with 3D Land, same thing with 3D World. I don't know how I reach. If they take Champions Road, the whole after thing, and put it underneath $10 DLC, how you think that gonna pass on, man? I'm seriously, I don't think I'm reaching. That's an ominous thing to do. That's an ominous thing to. I don't want Nintendo to rely on deals. They don't. Here's the thing. Again. They don't need most of these DLCs to make money. This will be gravy for them if they want to make it. Okay, but they don't need it. It's like, again, it's just to me is insulting. Again, I'm not saying that you can't have. I'm not saying that you should go not spend it. You say you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy the game, and you're gonna buy the DLC. Escape, brother, go ahead. That's cool. I'm cool with it. Have fun with the game. I'm gonna have fun playing it myself too. Like I said, I pre-ordered the game for the Wii, and I'm gonna buy it. I mean, pre-order for Amazon, so day one is gonna come to me. So I'm cool with it, but I'm gonna try to see if I could. Let me see. Dang it! Give me a second. Let's see. Alrighty then. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, y'all heard what I gotta say. I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna drop the once I activate it. If those say that, I'm gonna drop a link in the chat room, so you could join, Contrarian's Bastard, his podcast. You might join the conversation in there. Those who are cool with me, I'm trying to help his channel grow. If y'all want to jump in on his podcast, I'll send you the link so you could jump in. But I'm gonna send it I'm gonna do the live one, so it could we call it his live links to go over there and join his channel. So I'll just end mine right here and say, you know what? Again, people, thank you for listening to what I gotta say. It's not negative about it. Again, if you spend your money the way you want to spend your money, I never said in my video, you never heard me on my channel tell you how to spend your money. I think some practices should not be happening, and I have been consistent saying that since I've been YouTube and on the gaming side of YouTube. It's just been me. I can't give up. Like I said, Mario DLC, pretty cool. Mario Kart DLC, pretty cool. Smash Brothers with the fighters, pretty cool. I have no problem with that. Fire Emblem Awakening, the one I bought, pretty cool. Hell, even people, I have no problem against, even though I didn't buy it, I have no problem against Tokyo Mirage Session in Tokyo Mirage Sessions DLC, pure DLC. It is what it is. That's cool, but I didn't buy it because I have my own challenge to make my own way. But and I could go on and on. Like I said, Hyrule Legends is hours and hundreds, basically 100 hours of gaming because again, those maps are not easy, and it does take a time to ridiculously go to them. But I'm not against DLC, as I stated before. DLC Pack 2, I didn't change the challenge. I have no problem. If it was $20, I'm cool with that. $25, I'm cool with that. So I never said I was against DLC. I don't like practices that they take stuff away. If they did take the wave point and stuff, or the map system or whatever, or certain things on the map that I thought, the compass, whatever that they had, that's kind of wrong to put it on the paywall. I'm just telling you what it is. I can't do it for one platform, and they can't do it and say just because of Nintendo I can't say it. That's not right. I mean, I hope you guys can still join the channel. Hope I'm still gonna be here. I don't, because I like the industry for what it is. I want it to be going a certain way. I just don't want. You just feel like Nintendo is kowtowing for the people who hated the Wii U, who didn't want the Wii U, who were laughing at the Wii U to get them back. I say, literally, fuck them, leave them alone. They don't want to play gaming. Leave them the hell alone, and you do what you do. Now the games that Nintendo's kicking out right now, I'm 100% in agreement with. Looks good. 1, 2, 3 switch. Picking that up. Arms looking really good. I'm going to the Bomberman. I want to pick it up. I'll wait to see what the story mode is because I need to know what that story mode is. That's the brick, and that's the nail and brick for me. Red Out, I'm gonna pick that. That's a third-party game that got put over. That's cool. Of course, Hyrule Warriors. They're gonna have a DLC pack for Hyrule Warriors. I guarantee you. And you know what? If it's the same as Hyrule Legends, I'm a buy it. If it's like Hyrule Warriors, I might. I'm thinking I ain't gonna do it, but if it's that way, I will. So we'll see how that work out. But from, like I said, we'll see what happens. So with that said, let me see. I'm gonna jump over to Country as Bastard and thing. We'll try to start at 9 o'clock. I'll send a link in the chat so y'all can go watch. So you go catch on there. And then if, like I said, Eskimo, if you have time, I know you have your kid to take care of and other people, but if you want to jump in, we talk about it. If not, it's cool. Maybe we go talk over the weekend or something like that, bro. Me and you cool like that. I ain't got nothing. If you want to do it, then you ain't hear me bitching about it. I'm just saying I don't like certain practices in gaming. I can't say this is not right, and then the other way you can't say this is. I can't flip the coin and be nice to one side or whatever. I calls it as I sees it. That's just it. I'm not like I said, this might be the first to last video. If I see the content was taken out, then I will say something after the game's been released, whatever. If it's not, then I'll say, hey, whatever it is, I will. But this will be my only video bitching about. I use, as people would think I'm saying like I'm bitching about it, but I'm not. This is the only video I will be making a point on the whole DLC thing. So anyway, like I said, the usual. There's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy those games on any console. Peace out. Again, if you want to buy DLC, go right ahead. That's your money. Do what you gotta do, man. Enjoy the game. It's a phenomenal game. I had fun playing it when I was in Japan, and I think a lot of people like the story for what it's the story that's gonna unfold. Let's just wait. We got 2 weeks to go. Get ready for Switchmas. Anyway, peace out.